My name is Richard A. Wooten, and I'm a candidate for the 6th Ward automatic seat. I'm a husband, both a father and grandparent, a veteran, and a small business owner. I hold a BA degree in criminal justice, and I'm a Chicago policeman and the former 6th District Beat Liaison Officer. One of the most profound accomplishments in my life is that I'm a minister at Faith Walk Church International in Chicago. Since the 6th Ward remapping, our ward has become even more diversified. We have the Chatham community, with over 81.7% of the residents having a high school education, while over 22.3% of residents have a college degree. Over 58.9% have completed some college. Let me tell you about Chatham. You will find residents who are professional, semi-professional, working class, and government employees. So we have both upscale middle-class homes and the classic Chicago bungalow. Chatham also has one of the largest senior communities in Chicago. Diversity within diversity. But yet, Chatham has many things in common with its sister communities, like Park Manor and Inglewood, starting with crime. Robberies, burglaries, and gun violence have plagued our community. That is why I will fight to hire 1,500 new police officers to help provide foot patrol to support our communities and businesses. As a police officer, I have pledged to serve and protect. As an alderman, I plan to really serve the needs of my constituents by protecting their interests. No alderman should disregard their community's input. When a community doesn't want a hotel, liquor store, or methadone clinic, then an alderman should heed that demand. When a community wants foot patrols and better city ward services, an alderman needs to fight for that. So I pledge to work with my local community groups and block clubs to get community involvement in a participatory budget. Or, in the case of the Inglewood community, a direct participation by residents in how their TIF money should be spent. Okay, Park Manor has a large working class, government employee, and middle class base. There are many single family homes and a slightly higher amount of rental buildings in Park Manor. But what does the community share as a concern with Chatham? So that business owners reflect the community's concerns and values. Plus, aggressive business development to attract major family restaurants like Friday's, Olive Garden, and Red Lobster. Furthermore, invigorating our business districts from 69th to 87th Street with more business mentoring programs and supplemental financing for business street associations. Plus, I would like to really push for a city adult job training center in Park Manor, along with GED programs available at local elementary schools in the evening or during the day at the City Job Center. And the need for after-school youth centers in Park Manor and even Inglewood are crucial to these communities. That requires redirecting and redeveloping. For instance, the mission of any local Park Manor church whose congregation is diminishing. If the schools don't offer the programs we need, then we certainly must find other alternatives to keep teens and young children focused on real values that can inspire real accomplishments. Make no mistake about this. I am in full support of an elected school board. And my vision doesn't stop with waiting for a school board to problem solve when parenting issues prevail so much today in our public schools. Take a community like Inglewood. You can't begin to develop a strong business sector if you don't have a workforce that's passionate about their future. Too often, we hear what is wrong about Inglewood instead of highlighting any of the steps that contribute to its renewal. But it is the plight of unemployment, lack of intense after-school educational programming, and lack of housing redevelopment that continues to mark this community's revival. Many of the homes in Inglewood was once prized treasures with thriving families until a recession and lack of resources began stripping the very essence of the community, leaving families with fewer opportunities and generational decline. This cycle can only be broken with educating our children early and empowering them to reach beyond the problems facing many Inglewood parents. As a family man, college graduate, police officer, pastor, and veteran, I have the skills to direct this ward with sincerity, compassion, transparency, and grit to offer my constituents what they're looking for in the 6th Ward. Thank you for Punch 52.